Hey, this is Shelly May and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be letting you all in on what I read for the month of November. I read a total of 6 books. 3 I gave 3 stars and 3 I gave 4 stars. So I think that makes for a pretty good reading month. I took part in Nonfiction November, and so the first challenge was Voice. And for Voice I read Prince's Memoir, The Beautiful Ones, which I gave 4 stars, and I read 3 Women by Taddeo, and I gave that one 3 stars. If you would like more information on those books, then please check out my reviews. I have put a link to them in the description. So, on to what you have not heard about yet. The sports challenge, I read I Can't Accept Not Trying by Michael Jordan. So y'all, Jordan, he came right in. This one was short and sweet, 36 pages to be exact. He discussed leadership, commitment, fear, goal setting. What I resonated with the most was the goal setting, and that was just taking it step by step. Don't try to accomplish it all at once. Make small strides. So for each skill that he discussed, he gave an example for it. So this one was published back in 1994, but it's still relevant today. I enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. The True Challenge, While the World Watched, a Birmingham bombing survivor comes of age during the Civil Rights Movement by Carolyn, Maull, and McKinstry, along with Denise George. So this was a memoir in which Carolyn lets us know how it was growing up in the 60s during the Civil Rights Movement. And she was 15 years old when she lost 4 of her friends due to a bomb that was implanted at the 16th Street Baptist Church by the Ku Klux Klan. She lets the reader know her involvement in the Civil Rights Movement, and also what the effects grief can have on a young child up until adulthood. What I enjoyed most about this story was that it was very religious based, but she was very transparent and letting us know about the obstacles that she faced in her personal life. She did a great job of intermingling her involvement in the movement and also her personal life. We get to see both sides in the book. Also, Carolyn, she was bold. To me, she possessed boldness. And I say that because even before her friends were killed, she was involved in the movement. She was a supporter of Martin Luther King. She was at the marches until ultimately her parents found out about it and they instructed her not to take part. But initially, she was there. Also, while reading the reviews, I read the reviews on Goodreads. One that stood out was there were too many speeches in the book. So there were multiple speeches from civil rights leaders, from political figures, which I didn't see anything wrong with that, but my problem was the placements. They were placed mid-sentence, so I want to finish the sentence, but hey, do I want to stop and read the speech? And I could have went back to it, but that kind of just interrupted the flow for me and got a little frustrating. But overall, hey, I gave this book 4 stars. And out of everything that I read this month, this was the one that I enjoyed most. And I'm basing that off my reactions while reading it. It was just, it had me going. Moving on to fiction. Dear Haiti, Love, Alaine by Malika Moulite and Maritza Moulite, which are sisters who have released their debut novel following the life of Alaine, which is a teenage Haitian American girl, and she is assigned a school project in which she must research a country and what country does she choose? She chooses Haiti. But she finds herself in trouble, and her mom finds herself in a bit of trouble, and it both lands them both in Haiti. While there, they work on rebuilding their relationship because it's on the rocks, because Celeste has put more focus on her career, excelling in her career, than she has focusing on a relationship with her daughter. This story is full of superstition, family secrets, and love. What I enjoyed most was the relationship that Alaine had with her father. It was a very positive relationship, something that we don't often see. Also, I loved Elaine's attitude. She was very independent, but caring all at the same time. She went to great lengths to be there for others. I gave this one a 4 stars. And last but not least, The Deep by River Solomon. This was created based off a song by Clippings, and I put that song down in the description, but the song and the book, they work hand in hand. Yeah, this was my first science fiction, and it was about A2 and her people, the Wajenrus. But they were water descendants from African slaves that were pregnant and had been thrown overboard. So I was pulled in to read this based off the plot, and that's one of the reasons that was a positive for me. The plot, the explanation of the plot, it was heartbreaking and the most engaging for me throughout reading this story. Where I lost a little of my excitement was the points of views. It mainly came from the points of view of A2, but at certain parts the points of view switched and I could not follow. I tried to reread and I couldn't follow the points of views. Also, there was a relationship that formed, and I couldn't put the pieces together of the relationship for it to make sense to me. And I don't know if it was because it was science fiction and that's how it should be, or if it really was supposed to make sense. But all in all, I gave this story 3 stars. If you want to see a more detailed review with a different perspective, check out Onyx Pages. She gave an excellent review on this book. So yeah, that's it. That was my 6 reads. I wasn't expecting to complete that many this month. I was shocked. But hey, I enjoyed it. So until next